tell us a little bit about what happened to bring you in need of services here at EA.
I underwent a medical procedure last year in June, and unfortunately, things went awry during the procedure. And as a result, I was left severely disabled, unable to recruit muscles in my arms and my legs. And I had underwent some very intensive inpatient therapy at a major healthcare system nearby. And after regaining some independence with my ADLs, I was discharged. I did probably 5 months of outpatient therapy 3 to 4 times a week, and I wasn't seeing the results that I hoped for through that therapy. So I was referred to EA by a nurse practitioner, and we came here, did a tour, and saw the amazing way that you guys interact with your clients and all of the wonderful equipment that you guys have. So we decided to give it a try because I had nothing to lose. I wanted my independence back.
Wonderful. So tell us about when you first came here. What were your abilities at the time? What were you able to do?
When I first came here, I was still using a wheelchair for about 70% of my activities outside of the house. I was only able to walk very short distances without becoming incredibly fatigued. I was I had a very unorganized gait pattern that was very strenuous on my body with a lot of inappropriate muscle recruitment. And I didn't drive. I didn't have very much independence outside of my home. I was completely reliant on my husband for meals, for transportation, really anything. So I was still very disabled.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit, because you were talking earlier about how it was different, how we approached your care, that it really didn't matter why you had lost the ability to be independent and use your body, but we focused more on you and the day-to-day progress.
Yes. Immediately when I came for my tour, I was sat down and told about the different resources that were available. What I liked was the fact that there was physical therapy in addition to personal training or strength training, because I felt that was something that was missing from my care before, and I had been advocating for more resistance and strength training, and I was not getting it. So that was an immediate green flag for me. And throughout my intake process, there were a lot of questions about what I wanted to get back to. What did I want my life to look like? What were my goals for my recovery? And that was something that I hadn't encountered in my care before.
That's wonderful. And so then tell us a little bit about your how many months it's been now that you've been working here, and kind of what you did, what you've done, all that you've participated in while you're here.
7 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 6 or 7 months this month that I've been here, and I have seen incredible progress every single month. Even when it felt like maybe I was stagnant in some areas, I was seeing great progress with my gait and or with my strength or with my balance or my ability to climb stairs in my house without being incredibly fatigued and that being my only activity of the day. I've seen very marked progress, and my family members have seen it. My husband and I we're the only family out here. It's just the two of us. So whenever we see people, they come to visit or we visit them, there are always comments about how amazing I'm doing and how we didn't know if this was going to be possible again, if I was going to be walking on my own, or if I was going to be able to drive on my own, or if I would ever get back to work. So it's been very amazing.
Yeah, wonderful. What are some of the things that you've done here, like equipment you've used, techniques that therapists and the trainers have done with you that are unique to other places you've been?
The ProVibe is one of the first pieces of equipment that we started integrating into care, and that was probably what I saw the most impact from immediately. I was able to perceive where my body was better immediately. My gait improves immediately post using the ProVibe for at least 15 to 20 minutes. And then we've also used the eye care, which has been very helpful to get cardio in without having to exert myself so much. but also using it for interval training and allowing the machine to do some of the work and then seeing if I can overpower it. What else have we used? We have done, is it the new wave? The newbie?
The newbie?
The newbie, yeah. I've tried the newbie a few times and I saw a really great improvement in my sleep and overall just feelings of less anxiety and relaxation, which was nice. We've used the harness for the treadmill to help with gait, with drop foot, and with trying to work on my mechanics for walking faster, which has been great. And then a lot of resistance and weight training, which is again what I was looking for because I'm young and I was fit and healthy before this, and I lost 15 pounds in the hospital. So when I got here, I was really, really motivated to regain that muscle.
That's wonderful. Tell me a little bit about the first day. I noticed all of a sudden you weren't using a wheelchair to come in anymore. Tell me about that, like just making a gain like that.
One of the great things about this facility in particular is the fact that parking is right outside, and the walk from my vehicle to get to the gym versus my other facility was reduced by 15 minutes. So being able to have the option to actually walk into therapy was a huge thing for me. Not being reliant on my husband to get my wheelchair out and take an elevator, walk through parking structures to get here. The accessibility was amazing. But when I realized that not only was the option there to not use the wheelchair, but I didn't have to because I felt confident enough in my gait to walk in, do therapy, and walk out, that was a really, really great day.
Great day. That's amazing. So tell us a little bit about what your like next steps are. Tell us a little bit about that you're finishing here, you're moving on, you're starting a job, kind of that exciting next step.
Yes, I have regained the confidence to be able to do my job and care for my community, which is what I'm very passionate about. And it's a goal that I've been working towards from the beginning. My goal has always been to get back to work as a paramedic and to continue my life as it was before. And I am finally able to do that. As I was putting out job applications, I did have some apprehension because I still struggle with a little bit of fatigue, but I am reassured by all of the hard work that I do here that I'm capable of performing all of the duties that are required of me. This move, this transition is something that I was encouraged to do by my care team. There was never any, no, you should wait. I think we need a little bit more time. We sat down and we talked about realistic goals for the next 6 weeks between the time that I told them I was moving to next week. And we've been able to meet all of those goals. We've worked on stamina, we've worked on strength still, balance, and some vestibular things, driving, and I just feel very prepared for this next step. I feel very, very confident in my ability to be successful in my next journey, wherever it takes me.
Nice, nice. I think one more question. So tell me about now, kind of moving on from regular physical therapy. What does your health and wellness journey look like? What do you feel confident in being able to do now when you start your job, and how are you going to integrate health and wellness now?
Continuing regular strength training, resistance training, preferably 3 to 4 times a week. I also plan to stick with Zach from THS and do some training over Zoom.
Nice.
To help with my transition in my next state. I requested that because I just feel like I need time to set up resources, and Zach is a really good, amazing provider. So we have that, and my goal is to be as close to my previous fitness level as possible by the end of the year. I hope that I just continue to progress, and if I have any hiccups, I know that I can call and have one of your providers talk to somebody in my new state, and we can come up with a plan.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing your experience with our community. It's been a great journey to watch you improve and gain the confidence to move on back to your life, and so that's really exciting.
Thank you for the opportunity to share my experience here. It has been wonderful, truly. Everyone here is so kind and supportive, and I tell everyone to come here, whether they have children or they're adults, because I truly believe that what you guys are doing here is far more impactful than people realize.